Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Today, we are continuing our Traveller game, playing through Legend of the Sky Raiders, using, the Traveller Mongoose Second Edition Rulebook 2024 or 20. I have the 2022, but here showing, but I do have the 2024 somewhere. But I actually do not have a physical copy of Legend of the Sky Raiders, but somehow I have Trail and Fate of the Sky Raiders. So if you can see those here, maybe one of these days I'll get Legend, but secondary market can be kind of crazy. I think someone's thing is on. I can hear background noise, so I will mute things if I need it. All right, cool. All right, well, we played a couple episodes, and I guess it's been so popular that we've recruited 2 new players who are squeaking in the background. All right. I will introduce my players as I see you from right to left on my screen, and you can tell me who you're going to be playing. And then we'll get to a summary that's been a while of what happened last time, and then we'll get to it. So first I have MW.
Hello, I'm MW, and I am going to be playing Talia Mackenzie, and she is a physician and a colonist.
All right. And next we have Ian.
All right, well, I am Ian, and I'm playing Drew Kensington III.
Nice.
I am a lawyer by trade of royal birth, and my family is funding this archaeological expedition.
Very
and
nice.
I feel very special.
Good. Well, hopefully you don't or your family setting you out to die in this expedition.
Well, they probably know I'm next in line for the kingship.
Ah, all right. Cool. Next we have BJ.
Hello. I'm playing. Got 2 characters. I've got retired Marine Captain Linus Barrows, who is, I guess at this point, basically a mercenary. And then a Diwali, who is a sort of a hunter scout type, not a traveler style, space ranger scout, more of a planetary style. He is augmented he's from a human offshoot, sort of genetically modified human subspecies that has slightly feline traits, including retractable climbing claws. I guess he's basically a Wookiee without all the hair.
Do Wookiees climb trees?
Yeah, they have retractable claws that they can climb
wow.
trees. And the reason Chewbacca never gutted somebody is because the lore says that Wookiees will never use their climbing claws in combat. It's dishonorable.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. All right. And then last but not least, we have Amy.
Hello. I am playing Triana. And Triana is an ex-scout. And she's a jack of all trades. And basically, she just likes to shoot things and have a lot of fun. But she's also a pilot and a mechanic. And then I have Katya up here. But you can call her Katie if you wish. She doesn't really care. She is an admin and an advocate, and she was in the Navy for many years, and she's a diplomat, and she's no nonsense and expects everything in black and white.
Yeah, she's an ex-supply chief.
Yes. And
right.
She does not
in the Imperial Navy.
She does not believe in overspending.
Exactly. All right, so just to give you guys a little bit of background on the Legend of the Sky Raiders. What's going on here? I hear a lot of background noise.
I did forget to mention that Katya, she does have subdermal armor, so like armor under her skin.
Yeah, those crazy Navy folks put her under, and
she volunteered for it. because it was
Okay.
cost effective. And then she didn't have to keep cleaning her uniform.
Yep. Oh, no problem. Yep. Okay. Anyway, just to give you a little bit of, so those of you familiar with Traveller, so we are actually extra imperial, which is very interesting. I think I have handouts to show people. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm not sure. So we are here. This is also for Ian. And we're in the Jungle Blip subsector of a somewhere that is not really in the Imperium. We are extra imperial, like I said. If you're familiar with the official Traveller universe, you'll know that like the Spinward Marches is the leading edge, spinward edge of the Imperium, the great humanist, so far as we know, Terran human mix Imperium in the official Traveller universe. But we are like two sectors spinward in the far frontier sector, the sector developed by FASA and Co. in their writings, and there's a lot of little client states, not only client states of the Imperium, though it is kind of far away. Some, looking at this like 40 or so parsecs from the Imperium, but it is actually closer to the Jordani consulate, which is another human subspecies, I guess, group or large political group entity in the official Traveller universe. So, saying that, just to give you some dates for this, if you're the first time you're watching, so we're an official date of the starting of this campaign was 3/4/5/1107 of the Third Imperium. So the Fifth Frontier War is actually underway, and you probably have heard that there are current engagements. If I can find the news, probably not. So you probably have heard it filtered through. You guys who are expats of the Imperial Navy, it's up to you, MW and Ian, your characters to decide. But I think Ian, your character is kind of from like a nearby place called the Domain of Alnzar. So, and his family has land and holdings in that small political group. So he's not from the Imperium. Talia, probably not either. I doubt it because you're out here. But these other expats of the Imperium may be trying to get away from it. Who knows why they're here? But the Fifth Frontier War is ongoing. That's a war between the Jordani consulate and the Imperium. It probably won't matter anyway for this particular adventure, but you never know what I might throw at you. Okay. So do you guys, BJ or Amy, want to tell us what's gone on before?
Well, in a nutshell, I can tell you that we came into town. We met up with who we were supposed to meet up with that was supposedly going to be a guide and rent us all of our equipment at a good deal. But then when he gave us the bill was
this guy.
Was more than what we had credits for. And yeah, we had enough of that. So we went line by line and we cut everything down. So now we have 147,110 credits remaining. And that's after Barrow and Dwali were able to go get us weapons. And then we rented mostly, a large hovercraft and a small hovercraft and some tents. So in the gear handout, I'm showing it to our watchers. They can see everything that we got. And we did manage to get the tents, the electrical set, the mechanical set, carpentry set. Instead of 10 lanterns, I got 4 because we also hired on some militia, and they're bringing their own tents and also their own lanterns. And I got enough food for us for longer than what I expected the expedition to go for. So approximately 28 days of food. And then I did get us the water filtration and distillation. We have 3 short range communicators, 1 interracial, I guess. Locator, a metal detector designed to be used out in the field, miscellaneous archaeological gear. We have, and this is thanks to BJ's characters, you know, being able to get these while I was dealing with the rest. He got us a Sky Spotter drone, 3 assault rifles with 40 magazines, 4 auto pistols with 40 magazines. All of us would have flak jackets that give us +5, 4 IR goggles, 12 frag grenades, 12 stun grenades, 12 smoke grenades, a machete, electrical binoculars, a portable computer, and I think I got everything. Did I miss anything?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And we still have money left over, so I'm pretty happy. And then as we were in town, this group tried to come up and we felt ambush us to be, shall we say, not on the up and up. So as Diwali and Barrow were off doing something, Katya and Triana took on the 2 that were coming at us, and we didn't have them exactly under control. So Barrow and Diwali had to come help us. And yes, those were the guys. And basically, we were able to, shall we say, commandeer them. We didn't kill them. We commandeered them. We took them to the locals because that's what Katya felt would be correct. Again, she's black and white. And we turned them in because we believed, well, she believed, that they were being sought after for the FDI liner disappearance 6 years ago. And we took their blades and guns and credit stick, their computer, and some other things. But the guards were not on the up and up, and they were trying to keep all the credit sticks and everything else. So we finally got it down to, we got 3,500 credits and we kept the other items. And Katya went and got in the face of the one that was there higher up. I don't know what his name was. And he didn't really care. So I think that's kind of where we were, except we were all getting ready to go on the hovercrafts after we met back up with the militia that we hired. I think that's where we ended.
Yeah, we were planning like the expedition. Oh, so just to go back a little bit, because that's a lot of stuff that's happened, but maybe to give the 2 new players some context. So you're on Mirayn in the Jungle Blitz sector, like I showed. So this is the sector that you guys are at. You're on the planet. Where is it? It's the one almost in the middle, right under the League of Suns, 2134, Mirayn. I think that's how you pronounce it. And here's like the like a wonderful map and plenty of data on the planet, courtesy of the library, computer libraries that you have access to. So it's a jungle world. It's about 15,000 kilometers in diameter, dense atmosphere, very hot and humid. It's a treasure trove world, archaeologist paradise. Also, lots of large fauna. So I guess if it weren't so civilized in the non-jungle parts, it'd be a death world. It has what else? There's supposed to be some past civilization that's common, relics of a past civilization in the jungles of the outback. And belief in these stories has been fostered recently by the appearance of a popular book called Hoard of the Sky Raiders, written by one Professor Jonathan Missandi, which identifies Mirayn as the site of a legendary race of starfaring raiders said to have been responsible for plundering several worlds in the region several thousand years ago. And here is some fun excerpt from his book. See, picture with the stuff to look at.
Didn't we say he looked like a cat or something, BJ? I thought you said he looked like something to you.
Well, interestingly, there's some the local sophonts on this world look like this. They're primitive sort of Stone Age culture that lives out in the outback. And what else is there? I think that's it. Oh, the other thing to note is that you're working for somebody. Her name is Mirayn Masandi, this person here, and she is the daughter of Professor Jonathan Masandi. So she is never left the field, led a field expedition. Her specialty has been in research work. So Drew and Talia went to school with her, wherever the university is in this subsector, who knows. And she put forth this proposition, and Drew's family, I guess, was interested in the treasure. So there you go. He needed a skilled band of assistants, people who were experienced in handling dangerous situations, and it so happened that that Katya, Barrows, Triana, and Duwali were available to join her, Drew, and Talia on this expedition. Some of these guys, like I said, expats of the Imperium. All right. So the money she got to organize. Oh, there's stuff going on in the background somewhere. But that's cool. All right. All right. So now we're going to go into the Outback. One more thing we have like a meta currency in this game. So that dice over here. So what I'd like you all to do is roll a d6. Everyone can roll a d6 for me.
I'm getting there.
One d6 per character.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. That's okay.
Well, not if I roll ones like that often.
10, 20, 23.
Yes.
All right. So what this allows you to do is, like, if you want to spend points, if you make a roll and you're like off by 1 point or so, and you want to say, okay, I want to spend a point, or if you want to get a better result, usually the target number is 8 in this game. You roll 2d6, add your DMs for your ability score and your skill. You try to hit an 8. Sometimes you need a 10 or more. And then this meta currency, 1 for 1, you can spend to get the result you want, I guess. All right, help move the story along. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start marching. So we showed these guys. So here's like the near Outback.
This was our fight from previous.
Yeah. This is like the town on the edge of the jungle here. And you guys are kind of started, I guess, along the river, right? There's the hovercraft docks. The hovercraft can, so then I believe when you move to this one, the river basin, is that right? Yeah.
Because we discussed mapping to get there.
They go fast. They go faster on water than they do land, right?
Yeah, they go way faster on water than they do land, right? Although it's like generally swampy, they won't be able to go right. So how does it work?
Well, I thought the way they initially stated that they wanted us to go was this pink line, but then
No, I mean you guys can go how you want. But I mean, you're just kind of looking at the maps and trying to see what's going to be most efficient, right? Knowing that.
Well, I think our vote was either the green or the blue, and I thought the blue had the most on the water time. I thought.
Yeah, because the hovercraft can go in the open, right? So like out on the ocean, it's like 12 kilometers per hour. 12. Okay. Well, it looks like 12. So 60 kilometers per hour. On the jungle, it's at 6 hexes per hour. That's got to be wrong. Okay. And then upriver is 12 per hour, downriver 12 per hour. So like the contour lines will be impassable with the hovercraft. You really can't take them up the hill, really. So is this right? Yeah.
Well, it would seem avoiding the green one, which would be almost all jungle, looks like it not a good option.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, blue looks good to me.
Okay.
Anyone else?
So we head out.
It looks good to me.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to take these other colors off then?
Yeah, I don't know if we can you?
I don't know. I know
I
we
think
got
we
them
can.
on there, but I don't know how to.
I think we can.
Okay, good.
I did. I got it. Let me check something out. Hold on. This is. I'm just looking at the. Okay, I see what they're doing.
That was your vote too, right, BJ, for the blue one?
All right.
Yeah,
Got it.
that was the one I plotted out.
Okay.
Yeah, so each on this one, each map, each hex is 70 kilometers. So you can more or less move 1 hex per hour, it seems. Well, actually, in the jungle, which is everything but the water on this map, you'll move. It'll take you 2 hexes or 2 hours per hex. Right. So so you'll get to here like in the first hour or so. Right. And then okay. And I do have a encounter thing. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to move you until such that as we need.
And I am assuming that I think Diwali is the one that has the drone. I think.
Who's controlling the drone?
Is it Barrow or Diwali?
Burrows.
Because I'm assuming he has the drone up, kind of scouting ahead of us while we're going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 hour. Is what you get here. Okay. 2, 4, 6. Are you gonna hug the hills?
Well, if we see water, we'll get on water, but pretty much the way he has it, as best as we can.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go over the edge of that hill. It was...
Yeah. So if you cut through this pass here, so like it is slow, kind of generally slow going. Like I said, it's going to be 30 kilometers per hour on a 70 kilometer hex. So it's 2 hours, 4 hours or so. And oh, interesting. So you have your drone up, right,
Mm-hmm.
BJ?
Yeah.
So give me a recon.
Straight up recon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Not good.
You're distracted by the beauty around you.
Or the drone is, or he's not paying attention.
A fly landed on the lens.
No. Well. All right. Oh, dang. Well,
I mean, Triana has recon. Can she look too?
no.
No.
So it's 4. Did you roll a double 1 on that? That was close. All right. Did you want to use some? I should have brought. Man, I'm just bad today. All right.
It's all right. It's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
I mean, you just need an 8 to be successful, right?
Yeah, and you didn't move. You didn't get a critical failure, BJ. I don't know if you want to use any.
Have
Huh?
how much luck do we have?
23 luck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh man. I'm gonna put this on the map
We are giants.
and then make you guys smaller.
That's okay.
You guys here on the side. And then what else do we need to do? Oh yeah, I gotta get the luck token.
Mhm.
So you're gonna spend 4 luck, BJ?
Yeah.
Seems
Normally I wouldn't
logical.
spend that much, but we seem to have rolled
Mhm.
well. So
All right, so -4. All right, so you're at 19 now. Put that there. And all right, let me see these things. So something like flies into view. Some things fly into view of the drone. Um, they're quite large. These flying things. I will get you a picture. Uh, wow. Okay.
Do they look dangerous?
Oh, they look pretty dangerous.
And are we outside of town where it's legal for Triana to utilize her carbine?
Yeah, I'm gonna just get you. How high do you think you have the drone flying, BJ?
I mean, what kind of are we in jungle? Or
Yeah, it's jungle. It's all jungle.
probably just above the trees to try to get a look ahead of kind of what the terrain is like. If it's just all
Why is this give me a problem? I'm trying to take a snapshot of this creature, but it's not letting me.
It doesn't want
So,
to
but
be
I'll
seen.
describe it. It's a large fly. So 4 large flying, for lack of a better term, dragon-looking things with about a 4-meter wingspan, claw-tipped appendages, and sharp teeth fly at your drone. So I don't know. I guess you want to take evasive action for the drone.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right. So give me that drone operation.
How far away are they?
That's a good question. It's up in the air.
Yes.
And I mean, they're attracted to your drone, right? So
What skill is that?
I thought you had a drone on remote operations,
Thought piloting?
like piloting remote
Oh,
operations.
remote ops. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, as you feed this information.
go.
Oh, okay, it's 9. Okay. I'm gonna roll to see. Where are you gonna send the drone into the trees? Or you're gonna
I'm just gonna have it come back, like drop down,
okay. All right.
get a little closer to the ground, and head back to us.
All right. So it avoids them, and I will see if they follow. Okay. It's really annoying. I can't get this to take a picture.
It's okay. I think Triana would have her carbine at her side, so if Barrow said incoming, she would get ready.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got to roll to see if they will follow you. Let's do reaction. They don't like the drone. They're zipping after it.
That's rude.
Yeah. I had to close my my PDFs because PDF was doing stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. So you kind of see what the distance would be. It's about 4 hours into the expedition too.
Okay.
So you guys on your hovercraft, you kind of see the drone coming back. About how far in front do you think it was, BJ?
How far? How far?
In front of the expedition?
Maybe. You guys think about 100 yards?
Possibly.
Okay.
So if my carbine's range is 150, would they be in range?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
No, I think the ranges are in feet.
No. They're in meters.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh, they
say
are?
it's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
M, 150 M.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's all in meters, not yards.
Well then, just a minute. I'll tell you how far we were.
What?
What do you mean?
91 meters. 90
Ni-
meters, say
ni-
roughly.
90 meters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get them out for you. Oh, they're definitely chasing that thing. So,
Would
Okay.
wouldn't our militia also have their guns ready?
I mean, you want to. It depends on how. I guess. I'm gonna remove the turns here. I guess it depends on how you think about killing native animals. I mean,
If they
they're
attack,
chasing. They're chasing a drone.
yeah, but if they attack
Well, I would
us,
think they would.
it's
They
fair
would. I think
ground.
they would at least have them.
There's 4 of them, by the way.
Like ready to go in case. Because it's a
Yeah.
dangerous place.
I mean, I would assume we would fire a warning shot first to try and scare them off. But then if they still pursued us, then, I mean, it's just food for the trip at that moment.
Yeah.
Because didn't you say there's a lot of dinosaurs in this world?
Yeah, they're just like large creatures. All right. Well, they looked really big. They looked really big on as far as the drone was concerned, but when you reevaluate it, they're a lot smaller. No, it's fine. All right.
If they see us, do they leave?
Yeah, you're gonna fire like warning shots at them.
I mean, if we need to. But I mean, if they came into the canopy and we brought the drone down and that's what they were chasing, I'm just wondering if they would then turn around and leave. Or are they going to pursue us on the hovercrafts?
Yeah, that's the question. All right, so I guess you see them. So whoever wants to take some shots, there's like these like I guess they're little flying chasers. They look vaguely lizard-like. And you're like you saw them. They kind of flew really close to the drone. So then you thought they were really big, but as they kind of follow you under, you realize that they're not the giant aerodracs that you thought they were, but some other smaller creatures.
Are they
That-
are they breaking off pursuit of the drone? Or
No,
is
they're
it
like
still-
following the drone.
Okay.
They're following the drone. I rolled like a 3, so they're still pretty.
Okay.
I don't know, pissed them off. But they think it's food. They're hungry.
Well, I mean, Triana can take a shot if you want. Just to
Yeah,
see.
go for it.
I think I'm doing this correctly here.
You shoot the laser.
Yes.
Ouch.
And I don't know what the modifier would be. Nothing, right?
How are you going to wait until they get to within close range?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, which is nothing. You take aim. It's a +1 actually, but
Okay. I'll change this to a 1. And off we go.
ouch. All right. You incinerate that one.
Okay, well, did the other ones leave? Do you need me to do the damage? Oh, the damage is
You
not
did. It
20.
did. You like shoot one of these little like they're probably about 3-foot wingspan flying. 3 foot. Let's say about one and a half about 1 meter wingspan. These things as they kind of sweep down, and you incinerate one. Oh yeah, Talia has like an energy, like a laser carbine, right, Amy?
Triana does, yes.
Triana has a laser carbine.
Yeah.
Well, so the militia's like, whoa, hey. They look
But
at Barrow.
I think he was asking for his character. What?
Yeah. I'm asking
Talia
what does Talia have? Would I have a slug weapon? Since
Yeah, you probably have like there's a collection of assault rifles, right, in the group, right, BJ?
So, yeah.
BJ?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll say I have an assault rifle. I'm on the page in the book, so I'll get the stats on my sheet.
Yeah, you guys have like a collection of assault rifles. I know that that Drew has a hunting rifle.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. I got a hunting rifle.
All right, well, anyway, the militia like look at you guys. Oh, okay. Well, Duwali takes a shot. All right, that one's blow it out of the sky.
Is it recoverable so that we don't waste it?
Well, the one that
Triana?
Triana shot it's just like burnt to crisp.
Okay.
It's kind of incinerated.
So no
with the
barbecue.
laser.
No barbecue.
Yeah, I mean it's overdone barbecue. Duwali shot that one up. I mean, if you wanna, you could try to go recover it as you see it fall. If you wanted to recover it.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else want to take a shot?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Everyone's kind of laughing it up now, right?
So on my skills page, it says slug thrower level 2 with a 3 total. But when I go to my combat page,
Yeah.
it says hunting rifle skill 1.
Oh, right. You have to update it. We didn't update it. I didn't update it.
Oh, I
Okay.
need,
So
I
I'll
need
fix
to
it for
check
you.
that on mine too. Good call.
Yeah. So it's what is it? Skill 3, you said?
Well, it says level 2, total 3.
Okay. So put level 2. Level 2.
All right.
On the combat page.
Will do.
But I think you
And-
can roll from the dice on the front page too.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you the damage or anything.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a shot.
Yeah. They're within range. Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
Mhm.
Wow. Is it adding effect, BJ? Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh, you should add
Rolling
a
really well.
yeah. Remember, you should add effect, that extra dice that you get. So like when BJ hit, he did 24 points of damage. So you did 23 points of damage there. Also, Drew, you can also note that you got a point of training on your hunting rifle because you got a double 6.
All right. So I'll put that in my notes.
Yeah. All right. So you take that one out of the sky to kill 3 of these flying. They're not little, really. They're like, 1 meter wingspan is not that small,
No, they're not.
and they have sharp teeth. All right. So anyone else want to take any shots?
Just a quick question, Carl. Is the assault rifle in an auto and single mode? I'm on a table. I don't see that information on this table.
Oh, it should be. It's either. Yeah, you can single shot it.
I'll single shot it then. No auto.
And you can. It should say auto and a number.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't say it on the table. I guess I have to look it up in the description.
On my assault rifle, we have it set at auto 2.
So you can fire. Yeah, it's like a round, it's probably like 6 shots, 3-round bursts. I don't know how they designate it.
So I call it a two-round burst.
Yeah.
For the damage, I'm sorry, I know we're videoing, but did I put 3d6? Is that fine? Is that how you enter it on the sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to put the D in there.
I did put the D in there. Okay. So I did that correctly. So yeah, I'll take a shot.
Okay.
So I just let's just make sure I do this correctly. Apologize to your audience, but
That's
I'm a little
fine.
new. But here I go.
That's good.
Fine.
Let's see what happens.
Nice. That's a hit.
Oh.
16 points.
Wow.
Yeah, it's another one. Another one gets shot out of the sky.
So only one is barbecued beyond recognition, but we can recover the rest for meals.
Yeah. So that's 4
Waste
out
not,
of
want not.
That's right. I think the others might break off unless anyone else going to take shot or barrows. You like.
Katie is
BJ.
sitting there adding up how much we're saving on extra meals in her notebook.
So BJ, is Barrow's going to take a shot, or he's just flying the drone around?
He's been trying to get the drone back to make sure it doesn't,
Yeah, I'm going to roll.
Well, how many are left?
There's 8 left, so I'm going to roll to see if they break off before they try to actually attack or chase down the drone. Because he had definitely made it maneuver away, but then they chased it. So we'll see what they do now. Yeah, they've kind of lost interest. Hearing those loud noises and seeing 4 of their flock get, blasted. The smell of incinerated flying chaser is not a pleasant one. So they break off and fly back up towards the they probably roost up there on the hills, on the mountains up there. And Duwali, do you want to go track that quarry down?
Sure.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me a recon. Should be routine, but just you never know.
Triana's willing to go with to help collect the carcasses.
Oh. Oh no.
Does that mean something?
No, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I think I have something entered wrong.
You rolled 2 1s. This is
I'll assist collecting carcasses also.
Nope. That was a straight up failure.
Oh. Okay.
But is Triana allowed to roll her recon?
Well, I thought Duwali. You can you can roll you guys can who are going with her or going with Duwali can roll your recon, but something happens to Duwali.
Oh.
Well, we'll see. You're in the jungle. Let's see if it makes sense.
Triana got an 11.
Well, you see something.
So I'm going with Dwali also to collect carcasses?
If you wish.
Yeah, I'll go because I study xenology. I'm interested. I got a 10.
10. Okay. All right. So some of them landed. It's jungle and it's kind of intermittent kind of swamp. So maybe you're not expecting it, but suddenly, Duwali, what's called a Cyanaltuk, or a tucker by humans on Mirayn. It's sometimes used as a beast of burden. You probably saw some of the domesticated ones in Valpressor. Right. And it's a lot of these animals are hexapodal, which is kind of interesting, Talia. They're a hexapodal species, much like the Sophont that lives here. So, all right.
Is there a way that maybe Triana could use her stealth and jack of all trades to stealth up to this beast of burden and maybe not wrangle it, but get some rope on it?
Well, here's how we're going to do it. You guys can. Okay. So we'll have Talia, Triana, and Duwali roll initiative.
Okay. How am I doing that again?
Click on your token, and then there's initiatives on the front page. Is it the front page? I'm looking at Duali's sheet. Initiative. No, it's probably on combat.
Combat.
Combat. Okay. Looking
Where is
for
it? Oh, there it is. It's like right under between armor and weapons. Roll initiative. Select token.
Any modifiers?
No. All right. Top. Do you find where initiative was? Top. MW. It's on the combat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rolling 2. I was just wondering. It's set to dexterity. Should I leave it there?
Yeah.
Okay, I found it. Yep. Sorry about that.
All right.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Triana is keeping her initiative very much like her recon. Well, actually, no, her recon's one higher.
No, it's 10's good.
Yeah, but her recon was 11. I was going to make a joke that her recon and initiative was the same, but they're not.
I want to see what that means. Intermittent. My PDF's closed, so I got to reopen everything again.
That's okay.
Oh, I wonder what that nobleman's doing back on the hovercraft.
I don't know. He's like, where's everything? He hears like a loud roaring probably from the...
Well, you know what? Katie is probably sitting there with him going through the books since they're paying for it and showing him in the ledgers how we're saving money because...
Well,
And I try
he
to.
did
So
shoot.
the thing is it hostile or is it just surprised or what's
Yeah.
going on?
I think you just like came up, it's like... I guess it's since you got a double 1 as you're trying to find these things, I guess you probably accidentally, if these are like, it says they're intermittent, so I think that means they're like kind of like grazers.
Okay. Can I use my animal handling to try to
Yeah, I'm gonna.
calm it? And I guess I'll do it on my turn.
Yeah, I just gotta find them in the like what it says about that in the main book here. There it is. Encounters.
Triana is going to assure Diwali that she's not going to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Mm-hmm.
I come from a family of tanners. I wonder. I wonder how good the quality of the leather from these creatures. Maybe we do want to shoot them.
No, not if we can use them as beasts of burden.
Good point. Good point.
Because that will make
They're definitely like
Katie
heavily
very
armored.
happy. Very, very happy. Think about the money we save.
Okay. I know they have like generic. I thought they had generic. Ah, there we go. Okay. Grazer, flea. Okay, there it is. Ah. There it is. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to see, I guess it's, does that work? Animal reactions. Roll 2D. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, then you just roll one roll. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, here's what happens. You must have like accidentally run up, like what you hear like in the woods, something you probably is very dangerous to do accidentally. Do you like run into the calf of like a moose?
Oh.
But you run into the calf and you're like, uh-oh. And you see this large Sitatuk kind of bearing down on you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll its initiative then.
Please roll low.
It's got, yeah. It's like an 800 kilogram beast bearing down on you. So you can imagine like a big tusked, probably like a tusked armored jungle hippo.
We all roll
Like
initiative, or just wait to see what happens.
Oh, I got to roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see what's the dex on this thing. Oh, well, that's good.
It's never good when the GM says that it's positive for him.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's good for you guys.
I actually got Carl a sign that says, what's that say, Carl? That when the GM smiles, something.
Yeah, how do I add another?
Yeah, something bad's about to happen or something.
Yeah, the sign's in the
yeah.
back with him.
All right. I got a 7.
Yay.
All right. So Triana, you see this thing bearing down on him?
Okay, here's
If I
her
could find
plan.
if I could find a fun picture,
It's okay. I can see it in my mind. So
you know,
if this
for our viewers.
if this will work, I would like to stealth up behind the creature, throw a
You don't have
rope
enough
around
time.
it, even if she's running.
I don't think you have enough time.
And then what would I run? Athletics?
Okay, I let you like try to run and you want to jump on top of it. Is that what you're trying to do?
Like throw a rope around it and jump on it, like you would break a horse type idea.
I mean, it's 800 kilograms.
She's willing to give it a try.
Okay.
If nothing else, she wants to give Diwali a chance to get away.
Okay.
So she has either athletics at a 0 or stealth at a 1.
So yeah, roll your athletics and see what happens.
It might not be good.
I mean, you just try to still use animal handling, but she's going to try to slow it down.
Now I have
Could I roll?
I have a
Yeah.
specialty in athletics where it puts me at level 1, total 1. So that's what I roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could my xenology help? Maybe I know something about these creatures.
Yeah, when you get to your turn, you can yell out.
All right.
Oh, can I use 1 from the pool to make it a success?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
This should be funny.
I'd like to do that. I've ridden a worm in Dune. I want to ride a
Well, it's different character. All right.
hippo-y thing in this. Why not?
Okay. All right. So like you, I guess you lash onto its. Let's say it has horns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna find a picture of a rhino. Maybe fantasy rhino or something.
It could work. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, a lot of things are gonna go wrong.
But while she's doing this, maybe Diwali could get out of the way.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't want to get out of the way. I was going to try to communicate with it.
Well, yeah, you could. I mean, she might slow it down, or she might not. We'll see.
I'll definitely distract it.
I like that one. See if this works. Maybe we're gonna be hopeful here. Let's see if this one. Yeah.
We're always hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Turan is really hopeful that Talia packed a dart gun so that can dart the little guy when he needs it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
My equipment list is pretty sparse.
One can always hope. It's always worth hoping.
It is. It is. Maybe I'll know something about this creature.
You never know.
Did it drop me?
Yes.
Can you pause it? Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, everyone. I don't
We'll
know
be
why I
right
haven't sent-
back. Hit that like button and we'll be back in a blink. We're back.
Okay. So so Triana's tried to like rope. Well, she successfully roped this creature,
Look how cute it is.
and it's barreling towards Diwali.
Okay, maybe not cute doing that, but it's cute.
So go ahead and give me another athletics strength. It's gonna be a opposed roll because this thing is gonna be big and strong. Just FYI. What is its-
Even though my
what is its-
athletics is based off of dexterity, you want me to change it to strength or do a strength roll?
Well, I guess let's see. Let's just do an athletics roll. You can do dexterity, but that means you're not going to try to stop it. You're going to try to make sure you don't get slung against a tree and try to, jump on the back of this thing. Right? That would be if you're using athletics dexterity. If you're using athletics strength, then,
I can
then
change.
you're trying to slow it down.
I'll change it to strength and see what happens.
Okay, hold on. It's an opposed roll. Do you want me to roll? I can roll first, so I can give you the target number. Or would you? Let me see. I could roll it secretly. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, we'll see what happens.
That's
Roll.
not encouraging. Okay, I'm gonna roll from the sheet with no modifier because I'm using strength. I think it says DM1, right? So that, and it says miscellaneous modifier is 0, so I'm doing it at 0.
Yep.
She got a
Oh.
9.
That's pretty good.
I'm
But
putting
you
it
are
at
being
6.
dragged. Okay.
She's
you can-
fine with that. She's fine with that.
Is my thing up still?
Yeah,
Okay.
there
So
we
you're
go.
being dragged. So you might get dashed against some. All right. Before we go on, Katie, Katya, Barrows, and Drew, you guys hear like this loud roar coming from the direction that the other three went.
Sh-
So, all right. So I don't know if you guys want to do anything. They kind of moved about 100 meters or so into the jungle, but you can still hear that roar.
Katia will put her stuff down and look at Barrows and say, "Not again," and run off with her stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So so Katya's going to take off. It's going to take you a while, probably,
Mhm.
but running through the jungle.
Well,
It's a song,
I
isn't it?
don't know what her
right.
movement is, but I don't know that she's particularly fast.
Yeah, I think everyone moves like about
3 meters.
3 meters normally. So if they run, it's like about 12 meters.
She would
But through the
definitely
jungle.
run.
It's going to take some time.
That's fine.
All right.
Couldn't we just drive the hovercraft forward?
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to.
Well, that's what Drew Kensington III will do.
Okay, so
Okay.
then Katie will jump in I'm assuming we'll take the small hovercraft, not the big one, so we can get through the trees quicker.
Yeah, you can jump on the
Sure.
small one.
That makes sense.
The scout hovercraft.
Lord Kensington does not walk in the jungle. Is that right?
I don't want to get my boots scuffed.
Because
Your boots-
she's really tallying up all of the expenditures and and quite frankly Triana also knows this, so in her mindset she's like, if we can wrangle this and now we have a beast of burden, imagine how much money we save, plus all of the basic cow patties for fire starters. We're golden. So much money saved.
All right, nice. Well, cool. So you can move about 30 meters or so.
All right, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So you can move. So I guess technically you can move about. I mean, but unfortunately, you're in the jungle, so we'll have that. So
Are they in the initiative?
no, we'll put them on the initiative when they get there. All right. Are you going to jump on there too, Barrows?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are heading there. Yep. Okay. All right, Duali, what do you want to do? This thing's still bearing down on you. Triana's being bounced behind it like a... Oh, okay. Animal handling.
I envision Triana yelling off to Diwali, "I got this! It's under control!"
Wow. Okay, I just was there on the core rulebook.
She might say ouch a few times too.
Intermittent.
But it is helpful to have the doctor there.
Oh, this is what intermittent means. Herbivores, they do not devote their entire time to searching for food like an elephant. That is cool. Okay. All right. Oh, that's funny. All the info is here. Okay, so you got a 10. That's really good. Okay. So why did you that?
Ends like the Cyanaltuck version of pss, 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 pss to a cat.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's got a its social is 1. What does that mean? 5. Okay.
As soon as I made that noise, my cat jumped up onto my desk.
All right.
That noise didn't get my cat out of the tree over the weekend.
All right. It kind of like it kind of slows down and kind of like huffs at you, kind of rears, kind of shakes its tusks at you, Diwali.
Okay.
Does that
Like
give
it's still posturing.
Does that give me enough time that I can?
So it's still
Get
is it
up?
still hostile?
I don't know. I mean, you kind of like. I don't. What did you do? I wanted you to describe what did you do to like
I did the
divert
Crocodile
or-
Dundee thing. You know, in front of it, talked real calm, held my hand out.
Okay.
You hear the what's the thing called, the didgeridoo in the background. Oh.
All right. Well, it's kind of like still stomping and huffing, right? And you probably position yourself so you're not between it and its calf. Right.
Right.
Also,
Right.
so yeah. Okay. And I guess it's kind of so Toronto, you kind of been dragged a little bit. So roll D6.
Getting it.
That's how much damage you've taken, less your armor.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you take it off your strength. You're pretty strong. Shit, 11 strength.
Yeah, and I have to look for my armor. It's under combat, I think, right?
Yeah. I think it's like you might take it like 1 point of damage. I think you have 5 in your
Yeah.
flak jacket.
Yeah, so 1 point.
Yep. Okay.
Over here,
right.
so that moves my strength to 10, but
Mhm.
temporarily because I can get it back, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's some, recovery type of things, especially if you don't get jacked up so badly.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, Talia, you're just like beaten up and bruised. It was kind of a fun little ride. All right, Talia, you're up.
Yeah, Talia, I was gonna think if she knows anything about this creature that might be helpful, like maybe what it likes to eat or something like that. So I'll make my roll,
Yeah, go for
xenology
it.
roll. I got an 8.
Nice. Yes, when it goes red like that, it rolled a 1 somewhere. But all right, so they are they're also called tukers by humans. So it's basically like a 6-legged. Imagine another pair of legs, like a 6-legged jungle rhino here. In spite of its bulk, though, it's an excellent swimmer, but it doesn't really like swamps or bogs. It likes the jungle. Sometimes they get caught in bogs. They eat like anything. They're herbivores, generally speaking. So
I'll look around, knowing that, and start collecting some leaves, some tasty looking leaves, to offer it while they're trying to avoid further injury.
okay, all right. So let's see if this thing does anything. All right, it looks like it's gonna like take off if you let it.
But
Collect-
Triana has the rope around it, and she really wants to pet it and let Diwali talk to it.
Yeah, it wants to like take off with its calf.
I would say let it go.
I say let it go. Talia will say that too. Yeah, it's a large animal. It's concerned for its calf.
All right.
I don't think we're going to be able to tame it.
I'll take my rope back and pat it and say goodbye. She
Right.
had a good name for it too.
I'm sure you might meet more of these things in here, but
Well, she
All right,
was
well,
she was going to name it after the character from the other game we played. Chikaduk? Is that how you pronounce it, BJ? That guy?
The demon lord of rats. Chitter kick 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 kick.
Yeah, there we go.
It's never really clear on how many kicks there are.
Yeah,
Yep.
chitter kick.
all right. Yeah, that would have hurt. Like I think it's like 4D damage bearing down on you. Okay.
It's
All right.
okay.
Well, yeah.
The good
Well,
thing I was here to save us.
Well, the rest of you guys get there in your little hovercraft, and you can see this like jungle rhino, one of these Sianotooks, kind of going to the jungle. Talia's got a whole bunch of vegetation in her arms. Triana's like, pulling in her rope. All right.
Like the
I asked Drew if he's hungry.
But Drew yells out, "All aboard!"
All
right.
right.
Well, I guess Diwali, you do find the remains of those flying lizard things.
Okay.
Except for the incinerated one.
Except for the 3. Okay.
So I will add those to my list of things we have that we could potentially eat.
Yep.
Maybe we can use them for bait with another one of these big things.
Oh, that big thing wouldn't eat that. I don't think. Maybe. I doubt it.
About how many rations of food do you think the 3 are?
That's a good question. So 2, 4, 6. Let's see. 1. Oh, I gotta figure something out. Hold on. Say
That's okay.
1 hour, 2 hour. We hit the jungle. 4 hours. That's where that happened. All right. 2. Okay. I'm assuming you're skirting the hills, right, BJ?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's about how far after 8 hours of travel, you make it in that one day.
Okay. I'm
And
assuming.
How much those things?
Yeah.
They're about like 3 They're about the size of turkeys. So however much you think turkeys will feed, 3 turkeys will feed people.
I think that would basically get our party for one meal, right?
Yeah.
Based on my Thanksgiving experience, 3 turkeys will feed us for a few days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody will be sick of it by the second day.
Well, there's 6
All we
of
have.
you. Well, how many? There's a bunch. How many in the group though? I mean,
Well, 6, 7, 8, 9.
yeah, there's 9 of you. So probably a couple days.
Yeah, so that's 2.
And I have the lettuce for the sandwiches with all this leaves.
I think I'll be playing my guitar once we settle down.
Yeah. All right, well, hopefully it doesn't attract any more creatures.
Well, it might tame the savage beast.
I've been rolling. All
Yeah.
right. However, the night is uneventful.
We got to stuff the birds with something, Talia. Did you get any potatoes while you were out there?
Just the leaves. Just leaves.
Are there even tubers in the jungle? Probably not.
You could probably.
Probably.
But I figure we could scavenge for food too. I mean, think about the money we just saved. All those meals.
Yeah.
Good planning, Diwali. You did good.
Well, we did discharge a few solid slugs.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Are we on a tight budget or something? Talia says, because I'm a physician. I just I just bill
deliver
everything.
a baby.
I just bill everything to insurance. I don't care how much we spend.
I think Tiana's probably like the what were the name of those creatures? What were they called, Carl?
Oh, which one's the Cyanotooks?
Yeah, we have Cyanotooks at home.
Cyanotooks, the big ones?
Yeah, she's like, we have Cianlifix at home. You don't need that. Leave it alone.
But
Can't take it with us.
I mean, Katie is a major pencil pusher because she has spent all that time in the military where she could never spend more than what her budget was. Everything kept getting cut, research. So she's making every penny count. That, and she figures she needs to have a good talk with the Lord because she feels as though, as a lawyer, he could help get the entire 5,000 credits back. They only gave her 3,500.
We
And
might have a case.
And she feels like they're not going to give us the 3,500 credits. They should give us the money that they would get if they ransomed them. She's just saying. She had a plan for that, too.
think
I just want my share.
you share.
My share, whatever we're getting paid.
I think the agreement was they would just get us off of the planet.
All right. So is there any like standard operating procedure that you guys are doing while you guys camp, or just kind of breaking things down, setting up tent, eating? Okay. No,
Eating.
nothing else. Nothing else precautionary or
Nothing special,
Well, we have
fire.
We have the 3 militia there that are probably trading off on shifts to make sure that everybody gets ample sleep, but we have enough protection. And Triana would definitely take a shift too.
Maybe we could set up some trip flares in case something tried to walk in on us.
is it Drew's doing that, or someone else who's doing that?
Well,
Drew,
it's probably not Drew's ballywhack unless that falls under survival.
Mm-hmm. That could be survival. Yeah.
I have survival too, so I could help.
Yeah.
I guess Drew and I are old friends. I guess because we know the daughter.
Yeah. So one of you guys could roll with a boon.
I mean, if you knew the daughter from school, you two were probably there to clean up all the messes.
So decide who you want to roll, and then that person can roll, and then I put a boon means you roll an extra d6 and take the highest.
All right. What's your total?
I'm only level 1 in survival.
I am level 2. I have like a 3. So
all right. Well, you should do it, and I'll just give you the boon by.
You'll give me the boon. All right.
So at the top of the top of the page, it says roll type boon, normal bane. So hit boon.
All right. Yep. Hold on a second.
Don't screw this up.
Hold on. I don't know where I'm looking actually.
At the top on the skills page, or on all the pages, I think.
I see it. It's black and red.
Yeah, it's black and red.
No
It
pressure.
says roll type settings, roll type at the top.
Oh my gosh.
No pressure, but do not roll lower than an 8. Just
Don't
saying.
worry. All right. I see it. Boon.
Yeah.
Boon. Okay.
And then roll your survival.
Then roll and it'll connect it to his roll. I got it now. Thank you. Sorry about the blanking out there for a
Oh,
minute.
beautiful.
Very good.
Okay, yeah, you set that stuff up. So anything coming through there is going to have to beat a 12 or trip those wires.
All right.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
Doctor's in the house.
Yep.
So
All right. So give me a go ahead.
Can Katie patch up Triana's bruise and try and get her strength restored, or is that how healing?
I was just gonna unless you lose the whole thing, it's gonna come back like at 1 point per day, so you'll be fine the next day.
Okay.
Unless you lose like the whole stat.
No, she only went down 1.
Yeah. So she can recover after a good night's sleep,
Okay.
full of mosquitoes and bugs. And no, I'm just kidding.
But she wants to sit around the campfire while the guitar is going and they're cooking up the turkey. Well, not really turkey, whatever we want to call it.
So,
telling her story of how she jumped on it.
all right. So Barrows, give me a comms roll. Do you have comms?
Yes, we have long distance and short distance comms as well.
No, I mean, does he have comms? He's like packing up his drone or whatever.
No, I don't
Oh.
have that.
I thought you did.
That
Okay.
would be-
I
think-
believe either Katie or Triana do. I believe. Hold on. Where do I look for this?
Isn't that a specialty under electronics?
Yes, electronics comms. Does anyone have electronics comms?
I have.
Yeah, I do right here.
Oh yeah.
Drew Kensington III is highly skilled in communications. It comes with being a royalty.
Yeah, so you probably
I'm
go
sure.
through. Yeah, you probably go through like your you guys have a long and short term communication. So I guess Drew, you're in charge of making sure that those are working. So go ahead and give me a comms roll.
All right. Do I get a boon or anything?
No, unless someone's helping you.
Is anybody helping?
I don't know how to help you, but I'll try. But I don't.
Who's
have.
helping?
I have computers, not comms.
Yeah,
Well, I
Yeah.
was thinking Triana has jack of all trades.
yeah. Oh yeah. Do you sure you want Trina to help you? She's the one who tried to ride that rhino creature. She also has an illegal weapon that the militia keep whispering about.
Well, I got a 9. I think that's good.
You didn't need her help at all.
Yep, that's good.
Well, he is the third. He's used to doing things on his own.
everything is good.
I would like to point out for our viewers that Triana knows a really good lawyer, so
Okay, good.
she doesn't worry about using her gun. She did not use it in town where it was illegal.
Well, I think energy weapons are illegal in general on the world, but that's okay.
No
All
one
right.
saw her do it.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this Siondo out here just in case because it looks cool. I want a rhino like that. Yeah.
Click, click.
Click. All right. Okay, so we're gonna continue. So I guess the first 2 hours kind of slow, but then you kind of you find a patch of water and it goes really fast,
Yay!
and that leads to a river that goes really. So that's 2, 3, 4. All right. let's see.
While we're on the water, can I capture some of the water and put it through our distiller so that we have fresh water to drink while we're going? I don't want
You have a distiller.
Well, I have the thing, yeah. I have plenty of water, but then I also got the, what's it called? I'm pulling it up. Water filtration system.
Wow. Dang. Okay.
Again, she
look
doesn't
at this.
want to pay extra money.
This preparation puts your AD&D players to shame, MW.
Oh, I agree. I mean,
Water filtration system.
There's no consideration for resources in my game. In fact, I think they make up that they have things half the time.
No, it's on the list. See, if you pull up the gear handout, it is on the list.
Okay.
Food, water filtration, enough fuel for 8 weeks.
Okay.
Think of how many chops we could have got out of that big thing if we had actually killed it, though.
But it was a mama. I don't want to take it away from its baby.
I guess we just kill them both.
No, keep them both pets.
Little veal action.
But think about it. I mean, if they become a beast of burden for us and we have a mill, it could grain, like grind the grains.
Honestly, they would have
bread.
slowed us down. They would go slower than our hovercraft. So
Yeah, that's probably true.
It makes for a good fireside tale.
Oh.
All right. Onward and upward, right? Because now we're now we're on the water for quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. You've been going on the water. Honestly, this is interesting.
Is there fishing on the water?
I don't know.
And if
Do we have any kind of sensors that would detect life forms underneath the water as we're moving?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a very good question.
All right.
I mean,
I'll
I'll
let you know.
I'll go through our gear handout and see if we have anything that could help with that.
Life is good. Oh, there is something. Go ahead and someone who has computers. I think you guys have like some sort of. Don't you have like a fancy schmancy
Yes,
computer thing?
we do have the computer with us. We have electronic binoculars.
Yeah, Talia, you're the xenologist, so go ahead and give me a either a xenology or you can roll your computer skill.
So we have the portable
You can-
computer, Fieldcom 1 portable computer featuring excellent data storage and retrieval capabilities, a standard library program, and it is carried in a backpack and is rather bulky due
Sure.
to the need to have
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
internal power source.
I will roll the computer first, and then once I see the life form, I'll try to do the
So-
xenology if I have a chance.
As Drew Kensington III is ruminating about, do we have anything to detect creatures in the? You're like, holy shit! Well, maybe I don't think Talia. I don't know if Talia cusses.
I
There
got
is
it.
something rather large in the water.
Talia's PC cusses, player cusses, but not Talia. She is
Okay.
not.
Yeah, there's something.
She's a woman of distinction. And
So you
class.
guys see
She's got class. Yeah.
so you see that like a hit on the water, something rather large, undulating in the water, and then I guess you guys, if you say something,
I'm sure
I'll,
we would.
I'll try my xenology next to see if I know
Okay.
anything about underwater life here.
yeah,
Ooh,
that's
7.
You can use a point if you want.
I'll use a point.
Okay, that's what it's for, because sometimes it's annoying to dismiss it by a point.
So do you deduct a point from it then, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it an 8.
Okay, so I don't. No one really knows what these creatures are called, but they're like they're carrion eaters, and it kind of surfaces, and it's like a multi-clawed. I don't know. Think of it as like a crocodile centipede, because it's got like 8 sets of claws. As it kind of undulates through the water, it's very serpent-like, with sort of, teeth that kind of grind carrion. And it actually, for some reason, it's actually scared, even though it's huge. It's like about 1,600 kilograms. It's a huge creature. I rolled flee. See, here's 5 here, which is
gentle
nice.
giant.
So 5 means that it kind of flees. It doesn't like the noise.
Not going to attack us. So I tell them that it's a carrion eater. It probably won't mess with us.
You can name it if you want to, because they don't have a name for it.
We don't have a name for this creature?
No, it's a creature. Yeah, you can document this creature. I mean, it's called. It's just a carrion eater.
Yeah,
in your library. In your library, it just says noted carrion eater that has been seen in the swamps of.
Oh, I know what to call it. I used to play a game back on my colony, and there was a monster in it called the carrion crawler. So we'll call this the carrion swimmer.
The carrion swimmer.
Do you want
Mirayn carrion swimmer.
Yeah.
So actually, there is a big. No, so, it's 1,600 It's 1,600 kilograms.
Yeah, let it go.
It's huge. It's got lots of
I know you by now. I know you like the animals, but we'll be
She
fine.
definitely does like the animals.
So Talia, you do know that there's a big there's these big organizations that are probably extra imperial as well, and they go on safaris, and they don't always like capture and kill and trophy, but they capture and document and go to these conferences and present these creatures, because there's so many creatures that are undocumented in the.
Oh well, is there a way we could take a picture of it?
Oh yeah, totally take a picture.
Let's get a picture of it.
Yeah, you rolled your electronics. You documented its movement. And took some
all
pictures,
right, I got it. So I'm going to go to a conference.
Can we get a microchip or something to put in it?
I don't think you have microchips. You didn't bring those.
You think Lord Kensington probably is associated with Thingvaler isn't a noble, is he?
I think Baylor was a noble, yes, but that's way, way, way far away. But but the Siren Society might be known. Lord Kensington, give me just give me a straight education roll.
All right, I can do that. Let me look for education.
I think you just click on the attribute.
Oh,
Is this something that maybe Katie would know from being in the Navy? Or can she roll her education to help?
so I might need to add 1 point to that off of our.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to do that to get an 8.
Okay. All right. So you have heard of this? There's this group called the Siren Society. that have recently made inroads into the far frontier sector, and they are big into. And your family probably has donated some money to them to establish some, some chapters in the subsector, and they do, they have conferences where people talk about, xenobiology and new creatures that they have found and all that kind of stuff. So there you go.
Well, I let the guys know, or the ladies, I let the team know, hey, you guys, you probably don't know this because you're just, you're low class. But my family supports and helps fund these conferences that
Guy
document
making it home.
that documents new life forms. And so you guys finding this, you'll want to append my name to it on the backside. You can claim it, name it, and all that, but also put my name on there so that the family, draws attention to it, and we'll sponsor you to go to one of these conferences and talk about it.
You said the magic word. You just said the magic word. Sponsor. I will go then. Yeah, I will go.
So Katie wants to pull Drew aside and say, because of the comments about the education level, I'm going to have to dock you $19.99 as a service fee for keeping up with the documentation on the trip.
Or something.
It's a service fee for that. I'll add it to your register. I'll get the check when we get home.
So Lorraine, somewhat petulantly, but maybe she's a little amused, says, remember, we're on an archaeological expedition. We are not on a biological hunt or whatever.
Well, that's true and all, but, we did discover something. And so, we'll just
I'm sure plenty of the local Sophons know about that creature. We just don't know about it.
But now we do. It's a carry-on swimmer, and it will go down in the annals of great discoveries from this trip.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So,
Mackenzie's carry-on swimmer.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God.
And we're going to come up with some Latin terms to add to the name also.
So actually, by this time, Drew Kensington, you probably have heard of it was almost a controversy. There's this one noble back in the Imperium, and that's why they're in the Imperium, because those Imperials. The Siren Society is so much better outside of the Imperium. They're much more noble in their efforts. But there was this one guy who tried to say that he discovered this whole population of Sophons that had been off the grid for a long time. But a group of adventurers are the ones who actually found it, and one of them, fortunately, was a scholar and was able to publish a paper about finding these Sophons on this world in the Imperium before the Imperials tried to colonize it, of course, because that's what they do.
Roger. Well, it seems obvious to me that this lake is probably unnamed, so we can probably name this lake like the Kensington chain, and then we'll just come back later and gather even more information if necessary after the archaeological dig is good. And who knows what happens?
I think the Mackenzie Kensington Lake chain sounds
the Mackenzington.
Yes.
The
Mackenzington Lakes. Or lake. Are we on one lake or multiple lakes?
Well, it looks like it's like a series. So these lakes are connected, right? You see,
like the headwaters.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And you're trying to get to this village. Apparently, that's in this box
with the Mackenzie carrying swimmers, and then the next creature we find will be the Kensington, whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh, geez, there are plenty of creatures in the swamp. That's for sure.
We could just sit here for a couple days finding creatures.
No.
What was Article 1?
Not in favor of that. We have to keep going because I have strategically planned all of our food and water and fuel for this trip, and we cannot be so wasteful.
Oh. You've never traveled with me before.
Right.
You can stay in the beach house while we go. Katie's going to make sure that everything is packed and ready to go.
All right, so suddenly you're you come into, as you guys are laughing it up, it might turn serious.
Do we
suddenly
need to roll recon?
No. A cloud of flying insects swarm around your party. Everyone needs to make roll 2 dice. You can add your endurance if you have an endurance bonus. So actually, probably roll endurance. That's probably the best thing.
All right. Just a straight up endurance roll.
Yep. Oh, not good.
Not good
There
for
you
me.
go.
No modifiers. Okay, and now I need to get Triana.
Good thing you guys have luck.
And I'm the low roll every time.
12 endurance, and I rolled a 7.
All right, my characters each got a 9.
All right. You do Talia, Linus. Do Talia and Linus want to use some luck?
Yeah. I think
Sounds like I do. Yes.
How much luck would you like to use?
I guess I need 3 to get to 8.
Yep. Is that correct?
That would be correct if my advanced.
Yeah.
You know, the MW
So
likes
minus 4.
advanced mathematics.
It'd be a total of 4 taken off if both of them get to 8.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for the NPCs now too. They don't get the luck, so you might have to. So Lorraine, she's got a good endurance.
But we did have a tent and we did have stuff. So.
Yeah, but this is like while you're on the water, like you come to like a, you know.
He said this happened while we were sitting here laughing and talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you can see where you guys are. You kind of move, through the lake, following your sort of your GPS locator that you set up back in town.
Our breath probably.
Oh, that's really good. Okay,
attracted them.
dude. So Lorraine takes off all her clothes and just lets the bugs bite her, I guess. Look at that.
No, we stay closed on this expedition.
I mean, she's like, it's like, oh, my father showed me these insects, and I've developed an immunity to their toxin. Right. There's other guys in the expedition, right? Lyndon. Oh, he's not.
Well,
he's
there's
not there.
3 of
Harmon,
them.
right?
There's
Harmon,
Harmon.
This guy.
And Harmon is our guide, and then we have 2 others that are guards.
Okay, so Harmon.
And
Got
plus
to roll
2.
for him.
Is that English actor?
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
what I was thinking. Isn't that?
Oh, Harmon's good. All right, who's the other guy?
Well, we have two that are with us that are
Oh, Hal.
guards.
Okay. Roll for him. God, they all got. Well, this guy doesn't have bonus in endurance.
At least his name wasn't Mark Harmon.
Andor. And that guy.
Why did the others get +1, but he doesn't?
Because because that guy's endurance was not +1 worthy.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow! So one of your guys gets really. Two of the guys get really sick from this.
It's all right. They have time to recover.
No,
Doctor's
they're-
on the house.
Yeah, the doctor.
Doctor's on the house.
Yes, someone with a medical skill.
Right here.
But we have a doctor, and Katie has medical skills.
But
too.
more importantly,
I could assist him.
before we assist them, Drew, we need
Mhm.
to capture a couple of these insects, name them, and
Oh.
prepare them for the
Yeah.
presentation.
We could actually put them in some bottles and
Yeah.
study them.
You
a little.
probably
yeah.
do have I mean, I'm sure knowing that if Talia's a xenologist and knowing that she probably has like specimen jars and stuff in her.
I brought some specimen jars.
Yeah.
And not the kind you're thinking of, Drew, so stop thinking about it.
Hmm.
Just regular for,
So
for animals.
they have a severe reaction, and the guy who rolled the 3 starts going into anaphylactic shock.
All right. Make room
he's-
for the doctor.
He's good.
Katie got one of them.
Yep. He's well, he's like really messed up. All right, the other guy, go ahead.
All right, here I go.
Drew Kensington III will throw some.
No, no.
medical-
Oh my
Talia's-
gosh.
There we go.
Talia's got it. Talia got it.
All right, so they're gonna be about sick for about a day.
Which is fine. They can puke off the side, but at least then we'll know what the puke does to the ecosystem while you're studying them as we go.
And then everyone else takes only two wounds from the toxin, except for Lorraine, who's apparently immune to it. But everyone takes like 2 wounds from the toxin.
Even though I was successful?
Yeah, everyone who makes it still takes 2 wounds from the toxin.
Okay.
All right, and
Alright,
does that
so-
come off our strength?
Mm-hmm. You can do strength or dex. The first one. You can
Oh.
do. You can do one or the other.
I'd rather take it off my deck since my strength is already low.
Yeah.
Or I guess
Endurance-
it doesn't really matter, right?
No, no. It should recover within a day.
Okay, then I'll just take it off of there.
Okay. All right.
Well, it seems like Drew Kensington III is kind of a soft-handed man compared to some of these folks.
right.
Why do you say that?
You have
He's
to
only
do
got 6 points.
you got to do work, Drew. Actual manual labor to develop,
Well,
the
you know,
calluses and the strength.
I've attended a lot of conferences and named a lot of animals and things. Being out here taking damage from fireflies is not my cup of tea.
I hope you survive.
We could definitely make them into tea.
Stinging fireflies. The Mackensington swamp stinging fireflies.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna name them. That's exactly what Talia was thinking.
Well, if these two guys are under the weather, I would say we find a location and just rest for a day until they can recover instead of carrying 2 dead weight in the event we actually get into something frisky.
Okay.
That's just
Oh.
Drew Kensington III's suggestion.
I mean, we're in the hovercraft. I say we keep moving.
This has been 2
Katie-
days. 2 days, by the way. 2 days of expedition, by the way.
Katie
Oh,
is
2 days
very
already.
much pushing. We're on the hovercrafts. We can rest when we have a chance, but we need to keep going. We're on a tight schedule.
We're on a budget, apparently.
All right, so,
Very much on a budget.
All right.
all
Well,
right,
Drew
so-
Kensington will use his limited medic skills to make their life easier as we travel.
Sure. Oh, you could use survival for that too. Either.
Oh, well, I got better survival than medical.
You have a travois kind of on the back of the hovercraft, and you're like dragging him like a water ski.
Well,
That's okay.
to help out, Katie will
Getting-
take the carcasses of the turkey that we cooked the previous day and turn
The-
it into
the-
bone broth for them.
The lizard turkeys.
Yes, so she made lizard turkey bone broth for them. It's very healing.
Nice.
We're good. Drew, I'm sure, helped cook it. That's why it's so healing
Yep.
now.
All right, so 2 days. It's been 2 days. I don't know. Maybe I should put little dots.
Katie's the one who's really concerned about the schedule and the budget, right? It's Katie.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say very loudly under my breath to Drew, remind me not to bring Katie on vacation with us.
That's funny.
But
All right.
could do more if I'm with you on vacation because
Maybe
you'd
she
have
could
more
do the
money.
planning. Yes, she could plan our whole route and everything. Well, we have a good time.
Barrows, give me a recon, and Drew, can you give me a electronics comms again?
You betcha.
Are you kidding me?
There you go.
Oh,
You can take
All right.
2. You can take 2 out of there. Or can I help?
No. Well, you should say something beforehand, but
Well,
I mean, what do you want to? Well,
I have recon. Oh no, I don't have recon.
I mean,
so-
Triana has really good recon.
Oh, I do too. I have really good recon.
Drew, there's something weird while you're looking at your comms. You're kind of doing you're just doing, the check-ins, because your family wants you to check in to your estate on Valpressar. It's probably like a more of a beach house or whatever.
Sure.
All of the beaches at Valpressar are nothing fancy, but check in with your people there, and as you're looking through your comm stuff, there's another signal that you're detecting.
Well, is it like somebody's listening in or intercepting our messages? I quickly do like the Italian hand wave to everybody so that they realize that I have just discovered something amazing.
Okay.
That's very amazing.
Well, who do you?
Katie's gonna come over with the budget because she's pretty certain you found a way to spend money. She's on her. She's on her way.
It's not amazing as the carrion
so-
scammer.
so-
Okay.
BJ, do you want to spend any hero point on?
Yeah.
How many do you want to spend
2.
or more?
Yeah. Spend 2.
2. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I think your drone spots like glints of metal somewhere behind you. And I know you look at the.
Land or in the water.
It must be in the water. Right. That's what Barrows you pick up.
Okay.
And then and like Drew's like waves you guys over and says he picked up a strange transmission. It's a very strong signal, but you can't really from you just saw the transmission. It was too quick for you to like hear it. But I mean, you might
Was
have
something possibly burst from that large piece of metal we found? Communication wise, maybe?
Do we want to try and pull it up out of the water and see what it is?
No. I mean, the drone saw like a glint of metal like in the distance as it was kind of hovering, and then Drew picked up. What does Barrows have tactics?
Yep.
Yep. Roll it.
This feels like somebody put a banana in our muffler.
Mm-hmm. You should probably take one more barrel.
When he has it in for me tonight.
That's okay.
All right. That's great that you guys have spent you only have 9 out of 23. That's awesome though. We gotta play. We're not gonna play for another hour, but
He's like, that's awesome because you haven't gotten to the main bad guys yet.
No, not yet. Because we're
I know,
naming animals.
But we're probably not gonna play for very much longer though. But so anyway, yeah. So as you kind of look at the data, Barrows, it looks like a hovercraft somewhere back there.
Mm.
And I don't know, Drew
Following us or like a crashed hovercraft?
Yeah, so someone could just to let you guys you guys have a pretty good computer despite being out in the boonies. So someone with a good computer skill could try to like pull out that signal or pull out the communication that you detected.
I could try.
Yeah, I'm only a level 1, but I could help somebody who's better.
I have a total 2. What is your total?
What about Amy? Does you guys have computer?
I have level 2, total 3 on computer.
You got a better chance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want a boon?
Yeah, go ahead. You get a boon, Amy.
Yay! Thank you for the boon.
We mansplain.
There we go.
I'm a lady. I am a lady.
Mm.
Thank you to
There we go.
everybody
Drew-
that booned us.
Drew mansplains, but maybe it's more like noble splains.
So then
Yes.
my modifier then, if I have a total 3, I just leave it at 0, or what?
No, so at the top of the character sheet there it says boon.
I know that, but I hit the computers to roll in. It says macro options modifier.
No, just leave it at the 3.
So it's 3 is my modifier?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. That's what I was asking. 14.
Wow. Ooh. All right. So the signal's coming from inside your camp.
Oh, boy, we got
Inside our
Charlie
camp.
in the wire.
5.
Okay. I want to find out where it is, and we want to cut it. Because it is sapping our electricity.
No, it's not. It's
No, we got Charlie in the wire. Is this a can I use like a deception roll to try and figure out who's sneaking this?
Who's
Somebody's giving
who
us
looks
like
nervous?
our
Who
location.
keeps looking back to see if they're catching
What would that come under? What would we roll?
I have investigate. I can investigate.
Investigate.
Well, you know, it's not one. It's not. I don't know. Is it any of you guys?
Got to be an NPC.
Not me, Talia says.
All right. So the only other people are Lorraine, and then you have the 3 militia.
One of them is actively
Right?
bursting.
Is that
our
right,
location.
Amy?
Yeah, I mean, whoever it is going to get hard labor.
I think we should not let them know that we know until we figure out who it is.
Let's set an ambush.
There's got to be a way. I mean, I have diplomat. That doesn't help.
Well, should I roll investigation and I'll surreptitiously try to I'll check on them for their
Yeah.
health?
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah,
investigate.
go for it. Yeah,
I think you
I was
should.
gonna ask. Yeah, do it. Go ahead and give yourself a boon, Talia,
Oh, okay. Hold on.
because of what you mentioned.
I'm
So
glad
let
you
me
said
boon
that because I have to remember to put mine back to normal.
Ooh, not so hot.
Can I try doing it with Triana's Jack of all trades?
I mean, it's up to you if you want to use meta currency, Talia,
Um,
or let it go.
I'll ask the party. Should we use it or not? Because we're starting to run low.
Use it. Can't
All
take
right.
it with you.
Use it.
We'll use 2.
Okay. It's definitely. I guess I should show the other dudes. So you have Hal Lewis. This guy likes to talk a lot. He's the one who really got hit hard by the.
It was him, huh?
I'm just telling you who these guys are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he tends to exaggerate the dangers of the outback.
He's one of our guards.
Yep. He actually does look nervous though. And then this guy here is the other guy. He looks pretty rough. Can't see him.
Oh,
good
gosh.
coffee.
He just looks guilty.
Let's just throw him overboard.
And he's a newcomer and to the guy professional in Mirayn. Okay.
Rough living, my friend. Rough living.
Okay. So you're investigating. So investigate. Does it like let you find stuff?
Let's see.
So look at. I mean, I want to see if it is it like you. Is it like spot hidden? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Let me. Unfortunately, I'm using Control F in the book. The investigate skill incorporates keen observation, forensics, and detailed analysis.
You can also use deception as a.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I think it would take me a while to do this investigation.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, now that you know, you can. Right. All right. So it's probably gonna go till the next day for you to see something or watch him and stuff.
I'm just gonna keep
and also
watching him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also you're like hey, you got to make sure that you get because they got hit pretty hard by these bugs.
Would I be able
Yeah.
to
So he's hurt right
use-
now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like it says that if you even though you saved them, they're still like a quarter of all their stats are like a quarter.
Would I be able to use my admin on the computer and see if I can look up extra stuff about them to help with the investigation?
Yeah, you can if she. I mean,
because I have a 4 in admin.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can roll something. It might give you a clue or something.
DM, I think I'll use deception so that I can do it on the subterfuge.
Yep. All right. Wow. So it definitely. Wow. Why did you roll 8?
I have
Plus
a
8.
4 in it.
Yeah, I
You
don't know.
said
Okay.
that when I roll it, I'm.
Oh yeah, you don't need these extra. Okay.
Oh,
That's fine.
okay. I can roll it again.
No, it's fine. We'll just subtract. Oh, so you doubled. That's fine. It's still
No,
pretty.
because it says
it's still a lot.
It says that
You still got an 11. You got an 11 and a 15 here. So 15 is still pretty incredible.
I mean, I have
All right,
a 4
so-
in it.
Yeah, so definitely. So like you kind of recognize that it's like it's the same sort of communication codes that the local militia government uses.
So do I know if it's Lore or Hal that are doing it?
Say that again.
Is
Oh,
it-
you don't know who? you don't quite know who's doing it, but you know that the signal is a going. Someone's communicating with the government or the militia.
Well, the local militia we hired. So
Somebody's about to get waterboarded.
or
Well, I mean, remember you did piss some of those people off,
Katie did.
or maybe some of those people are, maybe there's
Or maybe they're tracking us to make sure that they know where we are in case foul play happens.
Well, let's keep our wits about us. They haven't done anything to us yet. I know Drew over here, Lord Drew, would like to, take matters into his own weakling hands. But we should let's observe while I continue to investigate.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and do your deception though if you want to talk to both Hal and Lure, or the other guy. What's the other guy's name?
What was the other guy? The British actor?
Does Barrows
Harmon.
or
Harmon.
Dwale want to do anything?
There you go, DM.
BJ,
Let Drew do his
your
deception.
characters want to do anything?
Who are you talking to?
I'm just going to talk through. I'm going to just go around and since they got hurt so bad, this is a
Sparing
great
their
chance for
weapons
Drew
to
Kensington to be
execute
like,
the traitor.
"Oh man, I'm really we're so lucky to have you guys with us. My family has always been one to hire great help, and you guys are clearly great help. I'm glad that you were able to absorb those monsters or those little bugs. And I'm just going to move through and I'm going to puff them up deceptively while also looking to see what device they might be using to transmit or which one it is."
Okay.
Could
All right,
we
what were you-
create a
oh,
jammer?
You might be able to. What were you saying, BJ? I heard you saying something, but
Oh no! My characters are preparing to summarily execute the
There we go.
traitor once things come
all
down.
right. So
that's their
after
sizing
talking
these
to
guys
both,
up, so when we know who it is, we know how to take them out.
all right. So Hal, he says, well, he goes, you're a smart guy, Mr. Kensington the Third. Your family is pretty powerful. But maybe I gotta. He kind of leans in. Maybe I got a better offer for you. That's Hal Lewis.
Oh, so
here.
he's trying to
This guy
buy,
here.
give me an offer for loyalty.
He says, what's he say? That was a good roll. He says, my real employer, he tells you, is a very powerful individual, like your family. And he would rather be an ally to you guys, to your family than an enemy.
Well, Mr. Lewis, you know that royal bloodlines often have alliances that appear one way but are really another due to all of the shenanigans and the backroom dealings and the sister marrying. So perhaps I've already know your benefactor, and I might have worked with them in the past, or at least my family has.
Yes, I work for Ireni Kalamanaru.
Do I recognize that name?
Yeah, it's the same. Yes, you will recognize that name. It's kind of infamous.
Well, would my family have possibly dealt with the Calamaris?
Yeah, Calamaris. That's funny. Yeah, it's a trap. No, the Inari Kalamanaru. He's the head of Kalman Enterprises. They're a mercantile firm based in the far frontier sector.
Aren't they the ones that are suspected of being in on the liner disappearances and attacking the other parties?
Yeah, the company's activities are currently subject to close scrutiny by the League Tribunal, which your family's connected to, likely, in connection with the disappearance of the FDI liner Luushagar about 6 years ago. He's probably a pirate, or at the very least a smuggler, but probably a pirate. He owns an investment company and about 15 ships.
Well, I'm going to look at him. I'm going to give him the old left eye wink, DM. And I'm going to say, Mr. Lewis, what is your role here for the Calamaris?
He's gonna tell you something, and that's where we're gonna stop it tonight, as he tells you. And I'll probably tell you, like I'll DM you, Ian.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed this session.
We'd like to know too.
I know, but we'll leave that for 2
Come
weeks.
back next time.
Well, Ian's the one doing the deception, so he'll have to tell us in his own colorful words.
Yeah.
Katie is making a list of everything that Hal has used on the trip so far, so we're gonna bill that other company for reimbursement.
All right. So before we leave, though, so the next day, Talia, since you're I'll let your investigation finish as you guys continue on. So it's the other guy, Hal, not Hal, the other guy, Lur is he kind of goes to, he makes excuses. They have to go to the restroom, but you kind of follow at a distance or whatever, not to watch him because you're creepy like that. But he kind of uses a communicator to call people, and it's the same signal, and you kind of overhear. It's the same signal. So then when you tell people, they're like, "Oh, he's communicating to it looks like a military unit that's following you guys."
Oh, brother.
All right. Okay.
I will definitely share that with the rest.
Okay. All right. Neat. Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. I hope you've enjoyed our Legend of the Sky Raiders. And it's more interesting than just an expedition in the jungle, though it has been full of fun and laughs and discovery.
So is our next session then the 25th?
Yes, I believe so, in 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
No, this was a lot of fun. I like playing a game where, not everything gets killed, like AD&D.
No, this was my first time ever playing Traveller, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
I need to make sure I get the right book since I had the wrong book. I need to get
all right, well, let me close out and then we'll try to arrange that.
Okay.
I had fun too.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us. I'd like to thank my players, MW, Ian, BJ, and Amy, for playing Legend of the Sky Raiders, the classic adventure, the first in the trilogy by the Keith brothers for Traveller. And we're using, again, Mongoose Traveller 2. So go check that out. Thank you, my listeners. If you like what you see, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And, I hope we've been able to take your mind off the troubles of the world, as Kevin Madison of the Dungeon Musings likes to say, and I will echo that sentiment, to play a bit of sci-fi, maybe sci-fi fantasy, and have some shenanigans in the far future of the Traveller universe. So thank you so much for listening. A good night and good rolling.
And we're out.